Alright, my darlings, well, another year has been and gone, and while most people this time of year will complain about how much the last year sucked, I quite like 2018. It's been quite a significant year for me, not just because it marked my 10-year anniversary from coming to YouTube, but because I've done more videos this year than I have done any other year, such as a video celebrating my said 10-year anniversary whilst doing a review of one of my favourite old kid shows, my first review of an internet series, my first themed month, a long-awaited return to Farthing Wood, my now annual crossover video, which has become one of my most popular videos on a long-requested subject, a look at something a bit more modern than I usually do and a bit out of my comfort zone, but I definitely enjoy doing, a look back at my second favourite kids show of all time and a tribute to one of its stars that we tragically lost this year, 2 looks at the new Doctor Who, which sparked quite a bit of controversy, a return to unintentionally scary kids shows, a look at one of my favourite sitcoms of all time, and an observation on how one of the most iconic kids show characters of all time is probably autistic and also may have some psychological issues. So yeah, in terms of my channel, it's been a really big year and I've really loved all the videos I've put out this year. And of course, as always, I have to thank you guys for being so great and continually supporting my videos and also providing me comments and likes and favourites and shares and all that lovely stuff. Even if the comments you give aren't positive, I always love getting them because I always like to see how my videos can interest people in different ways, whether they like it or dislike it. Truly, that is the best sign of a good really kind of any media product, sound, video, writing, anything like that. If it manages to inflame people in both ways, then it shows you've done a good job, because making people hate it completely or people liking it completely, you've done something wrong, because there's no way you should be able to do that. But as well as the stuff that I've done this year in terms of videos, there's of course stuff that other people have done that I've enjoyed. So as always, here's my favourite video games that came out this year. And these are my favourite movies that came out in this year. So yeah, 2018, like all years, it hasn't been perfect, but I like to think that things have been improving. I mean, there's obviously going to be negative stuff with any year, but as I said last year, you have to try and focus on more than just the bad stuff that's happened within the year. You have to focus on the good stuff as well to give yourself a full perspective. If you just focus on the negative, of course it's going to seem like one of the worst years ever, because you're just focusing on the bad stuff. But I like to try and focus on both sides, particularly the good stuff, and I've quite enjoyed this year. I think things have gone quite well, and here's to hoping 2019 will be even better. And speaking of which, I'm just going to let you know, guys, that I'm going to be taking a little bit of a break before I start making my next proper review. I'll probably do some updates here or there, but I've got some other things that I need to try and pay attention to, and because I've done so many videos in 2018, I wasn't quite able to give them my full attention, like trying to focus on my career outside of YouTube, since I don't have revenue coming in from it anymore. I need to actually have a proper job. Not that this was exactly something that I could lean on completely before I had my revenue taken away, but still. And there's also some other things that I need to focus on, so don't worry, I'm not going away for good. I just need some time to get some other affairs in order. But I will be back. I've got some good ideas for reviews coming up in the following year, so hope you'll enjoy those. And until then, I'll see you next time. Bye.
Where the 4 winds blow and it's 5 miles wide, where a 6-gun rules and a man can't hide. A man